Hey guys, Owen Mohan here, and in today's quick video I'm going to share with you 3 steps to develop your personal vision as a leader. So I just got off the phone with a coaching client over in Singapore, and she's a really experienced project manager who recently felt a little bit lost, a little bit like she has been doing the same thing over and over again, and wants to really have more clarity, confidence, and a sense of conviction as to where she's going. And this comes down to really not having a sense of a personal vision for yourself. And so one of the things that we do as part of the leader framework, or the leader pathway of the program, in the second module where we look at leadership identity, is understanding what your personal vision is. I think for a lot of people, personal vision is something that seems quite big, seems quite grand, seems quite esoteric. It seems kind of overwhelming, and so we get into this headspace that we need to have this one thing, we need to have this one idea, this one vision of ourselves to really take ourselves forward and take our leadership forward. I can tell you now, after 10 years of doing this, it's not the case. Having a personal vision is something that is always ever evolving. It's the way in which you see yourself, it's the way in which you see your future, it's the way you see your success. So, the way in which I saw myself 10 years ago, 5 years ago, or even 2 years ago, 1 year ago, is different to the way in which I see myself now. Things are changing, the variables are changing, the environment is changing, and the direction in which you want to go will change. And when I say change, it doesn't mean left and right in that there's no progression. I mean change that there is forward movement. So when we think about our personal vision, we want to think of it in respect to the here and now. And it's not something that has to be this big overwhelming task. So within the second module, so looking at your leadership identity, with this client in Singapore, we looked at the personal vision. We looked at 3 steps in which you can really get really quick definition and articulation of what that is, and it revolves around the word see. So SEE. So having a personal vision is to see yourself and your leadership in the future, and so really CS stands for serving. So I think when a mission, when a goal is bigger than us, that's when we're fueled by more motivation and more conviction and more strength and more courage and more confidence. And serving others, serving your team, serving your spouse, serving a cause bigger than you is what gets you there faster. It's what drives us. It's what motivates us to do more than we've done before. So have an idea of what you want to serve, who you want to serve, what cause you want to serve is the starting block to understanding what your personal vision is. After we've looked at we call it servant leadership, or understanding who you want to serve, is then looking at E, so the next part. So E really stands for ever growing. So as I said before, personal vision is always evolving, always looking at what's in the horizon in the future. And so understanding how you always want to grow is then the next step. So when you're deciding what your personal vision is to look at, okay, what are the opportunities ahead of me? Looking at what you need to become in order to reach those goals, and looking at how you can ever grow, looking at how and what you need to do in order to make sure you're always growing. Because if you don't have a sense of growth, then you're going to feel stagnated, you're going to feel frustrated, and you're going to feel as though you're not moving anywhere. And so you need a sense of progression, you need a sense of forward movement. Then the last part is emotion. It's not as sexy as the first 2, but really if you think about your life to this point in time, it's filled with all your emotions. When you think about the past, when you think about trauma and success, all you ever think about is the emotions that you feel. It's kind of like having a library, and when you look at your emotions, it's taking out those books and reviewing what those emotions are. Rightly or wrongly, your subconscious will look to see what these emotions are, and that's how you get a sense of your past and how that predicts your future. So if you're looking at the future with a sense of awe, with a sense of possibility, with a sense of opportunity and grandeur, and it being full of life, then that's what you'll strive towards. That's what your behavior will be drawn to. However, if you have a past where you're reviewing a lot of negative emotions, you're reliving really bad challenges and setbacks, then that's kind of what your future will hold for you. So looking at what emotions you want to bring more into your life now will help you then set what the vision of yourself will look like. So if you want to have more joy, more love, more confidence, more courage, being fearless, being someone who is filled with a sense of gratitude and a sense of giving to more people, then it's thinking about what those emotions are. So as part of your personal vision is to understand, okay, well, what are the types of emotions do you want to feel and that you want to bring into this world? So it's looking at, firstly, the S, so it's who are you serving, what are you serving, what's the cause that's going to be bigger than you, that's going to pull you towards your future self. The second part is ever growing, so it's always looking at what do you need to do in order to grow and to evolve every day. What opportunities do you need to go and grab? What do you need to do in order to help upskill yourself? What do you need to do to upskill others and help yourself grow and help others grow? And then lastly, it's thinking about the emotions that you want to feel. So very powerful, positive emotions where you're really taking yourself forward. And this is the type of space that we want leaders to operate in. So try those three out, let me know how it goes, and you will see that you will have a really confident, clear personal vision once you go through this 3-step process. Thanks for watching. Cheers.